Okay, part two of our basic pen testing. So a quick review. We're going to run nmap, wireshark. In the previous video, we started the service Apache 2, and then we also ran a Python server on port 880. So let's go ahead and nmap the VM. And remember, 0 or 1023 below are well-known ports. That's why all 1000 are closed. Let's run wireshark. Go Ethernet. Do HTTP. It's green, so it's a filter. Now I just closed the filter. Let me put it back in. Press enter, it turns green, and then over here you can do the blue button. So same difference. HTTP. All right, so first we're gonna do is install Flask. Pip install Flask, and also we're gonna make a Python script. So we need a terminal. So pip3 install Flask. So then it tells you if it's all satisfied. So I must have installed it already. So then we're going to do nano. So nano sample underscore app.py. So we're creating a file name, sample underscore app, and then it's a Python script. Nano is a basic text editor. Your mouse does not work, so you have to move around here. So what you do is copy from here and paste. So I'll remove this for now. Using my arrow keys. So copy script. Control shift paste will paste. And then down here, your caret keys means control X exits. We want to write. You can do a where is, copy, paste, replace. So control O. It supplies you file name right to, here's the file name. Press enter, and it says wrote 8 lines. So then we close out of that. And then if we run this in the same directory where you saved it, so whatever terminal we were in, so let's do ls to see if we see a file. There it is. So if we do python3, the file name py, so now we're being hosted a web server. So if we do an nmap now, we have 88 open. So if we go to a web browser and put in the IP, 10.10.124.121, your default port is 80. So this should come up with an error. Oh, error. So what we have to do is put a colon and specify 8080. Ah, it's not HTTPS. It's stuck the S in on me. So the script is saying you're calling me from, it gives me IP of my physical machine. So cmd IP config all. You can see that that is the IP. So back to the script. So it's saying define main, you're calling me, and here's your request remote address. So it's actually probing your device for the IP, pulling it from the, the traffic. So if we do Wireshark, there's our HTTP gets and responses. So it's actually monitoring the traffic there. All right. And so then this next part is we're going to move to the desktop. So I'm going to close Wireshark. Close this terminal. Okay. Clear. So ls. All right, let's remove that file just in case we don't want nobody to know we were here. So rm sample. So ls. Okay. Oh, I better do user input too. So rm user, because we're going to make that next. ls. Okay, clear. All right, so you can stay in here or go to desktop. So cd desktop, press enter, and you're in the folder desktop. So remember, Nano's a text editor. So we're in a text editor. You can't move around, so you have to use your arrow keys. So we have to start the script off. So locale color codes. Echo means it's going to show on the screen. Enter your name, read username, echo. So let's write out Control O. Remember, it's your file name right here. Press enter. Okay. Now if we go ahead and run it, all right, so there's the new file. But we have to do your bash command. So bash means it's going to run the script. It spits back the input. Now what we need to do here is change the mod, the mode, permissions basically, so we can if anybody can execute this script. So we don't want to limit to just one of the users on this device. And then we can do the list. And it tells me that it's created, the file name. And remember, in Kali, you have three things. The first one here is your group. The second two items is I'm sorry, the first one's the owner. So these mean owner. It means read, write, execute. This means execute, write, and this just means execute. So first one's group. Oh, sorry, first one's owner. The next two belong to the group, and this belongs to the user. So like server, you have a owner, a group, and then you put your users in groups. And then we can move this. So go ahead and paste that. And then you can run this. There you go. So there's a little script, a little bit of Python that you can kind of play with, but you could see a use for asking input in a very small script. So that'll conclude our pen testing video.